Welcome to Ancient Secrets Channel. They say women are complex, but true desire isn't expressed in words. It's shown in silence. A woman who wants real intimacy doesn't declare it. She moves, reacts, and connects in ways only a present man can perceive. If you've ever missed the moment because you were waiting for clarity, this video will give it to you. Today, we reveal 10 signs she wants you, not casually, but deeply. And the most powerful part? She'll never say it. Let's begin. 1. She adjusts herself in your presence. You walk into the room and suddenly she shifts. It's subtle. She tucks a strand of hair behind her ear, smooths her blouse, glances briefly at her reflection in her phone screen. These aren't acts of vanity. They're unconscious expressions of desire. A woman drawn to a man becomes more aware of her body in his presence. She wants to be seen, but not by everyone. By you. And the fascinating thing is, these gestures are rarely calculated. They're instinctive. When attraction is real, her body speaks before her words ever catch up. She may not flirt with her mouth, but her posture will soften, her movements slow slightly, as if inviting more of your gaze. This isn't about seduction. It's about presence. And a man who is grounded will notice that these small adjustments are signs of trust, vulnerability, and quiet curiosity. 2. Her compliments are personal. When a woman compliments you in ways that feel oddly specific, it's not just small talk, it's emotional exposure. She may notice the calm tone of your voice, the thoughtful way you solve problems, or the way you treat people when no one is watching. These aren't compliments you hear every day because they aren't based on surface-level impressions. They're based on observation and feeling. She's watching you, not like a critic, but like someone who's genuinely moved by what she sees. Her compliments aren't meant to flatter. They're small windows into her growing affection. And when a woman starts speaking into the emotional fabric of who you are, when she notices your subtle strengths, it means she's already formed a quiet connection to your presence. Intelligent men don't dismiss these comments. They listen, because what she's really saying isn't just, "I like your voice," it's, "Your presence makes me feel something I can't ignore." 3. She seeks deep conversations. A woman who wants intimacy won't always say it directly, but she'll show it in the conversations she chooses. She'll move past small talk and gently steer the dialogue into deeper waters. She'll ask about your childhood, your values, your fears, not out of curiosity, but out of connection. And she'll share pieces of herself in return. These aren't just long talks. They're emotional trust exercises. And if you notice her leaning in, nodding attentively, circling back to things you said earlier, it's because she's trying to learn your emotional language. She wants to know what moves you, what shapes you, what holds you back. This is how real intimacy begins, not with bold declarations, but with questions that matter. And a man who responds with presence, patience, and vulnerability earns more than attention. He earns access to her trust. 4. Her eyes hold you. Most people look. But when a woman is drawn to you, she sees. Her gaze doesn't dart around the room. It lands on you, steady and unbroken. It's not just eye contact. It's emotional eye contact. Her eyes are studying you, not out of suspicion, but out of deep presence. You may be mid-sentence, but her focus doesn't waver. Her look holds weight. It communicates everything she hasn't yet put into words. This type of gaze is rare and unmistakable. It's not flirtation. It's a form of silent connection. A man grounded in his awareness will recognize it immediately, and he won't rush it. Because when a woman offers you her eyes in this way, she's offering you access to her interest, her curiosity, and perhaps even her heart. 5. She becomes slightly nervous around you. The confident, composed woman suddenly becomes more animated. She stumbles over words, adjusts her bracelet, or laughs a beat too quickly. These aren't flaws, they're signals. Emotional attraction often manifests through nervous energy. Her body betrays what her voice refuses to say. And when you see a woman who is usually calm become a little unsettled in your presence, understand this. You've touched something inside her, something real. This type of shift isn't easy to fake. She's not afraid of you. She's responding to the vulnerability that real connection requires. It's tenderness meeting tension. A man with emotional intelligence will neither mock it nor ignore it. He'll stay steady because steadiness invites her to relax into what's already unfolding. 6. She creates moments alone. She doesn't just want to be around you, she wants moments where it's just the two of you. Maybe she suggests grabbing coffee, or the group seems to drift away whenever you're deep in conversation. These aren't accidents. A woman who's interested will engineer time, not obviously, but intentionally. She'll linger a little longer, propose spontaneous plans, or even position herself near you just enough to share a moment apart from the crowd. She doesn't need to say it out loud. The invitation is there, in the way the room clears, in the way her energy draws you closer. If this keeps happening, know this. She's already showing you she wants more. Now, it's your move. 7. She flirts playfully, but with meaning. Her teasing is different. It's not just humor, it's layered. She makes playful comments about your habits, your clothing, the way you say things. But behind each jab is a gentle probe. She's checking your emotional awareness. Does he pick up on nuance? Can he handle feminine energy without control or defense? Her flirtation is like jazz, part rhythm, part silence. She's watching your reactions. And if she keeps returning to those playful moments, it's because they're working. This is a form of intimacy training, and a man who engages with curiosity, without taking the bait too seriously or brushing it off, will meet her where she's playing. Because the play isn't just play, it's communication. 8. The chemistry is palpable. You feel it, and so does she. The room gets quieter. The space between you hums with unspoken energy. She doesn't move closer because she has to, but because something pulls her there. Conversations pause but don't feel empty. Silence stretches but doesn't feel awkward. That's chemistry, and it doesn't require fireworks or drama. It only needs two people fully present in the same emotional frequency. This isn't about touching, it's about tension. The kind that builds trust without forcing clarity. A man who understands this kind of moment won't rush it. He'll let the energy breathe, because that stillness, that shared pause, that's where connection becomes real. 9. Her smile is different with you. Her smile around you is softer. It rises before she even realizes it. It stays longer. It isn't just politeness. It's emotion sneaking through. Watch her when you speak. If her eyes smile before her mouth does, that's real. And if her smile lingers even after the moment has passed, you've made an impression. This is the smile of someone who feels safe, seen, and warmed by your presence. A man who truly sees women knows smiles don't lie. They're reflections of inner light. And when that light shines a little brighter around you, it means you've touched something deeper than attraction. 10. She's curious about your future. She doesn't just ask where you work. She asks where you're going. She listens when you talk about your goals, your past, your dreams, and she brings it up again later. That's the clue. A woman who's emotionally invested remembers, and she doesn't just want to know who you are. She wants to know where she fits. It's not about chasing you. It's about positioning herself near a life she finds meaningful. When she gets curious about your future, she's already wondering if her future and yours can align. That's not small talk. That's intention in disguise. What she feels is real, even if she doesn't say it. When a woman feels desire, her words quiet, but her presence speaks volumes. As a stoic man, your strength lies in perception, not in pressing. Notice, respect, move when the energy invites, because her signs are sacred, not to be exploited, but honored. Comment below. I move with awareness. I respond with intention. If this resonated with you, subscribe for more insights most men miss. Until next time, stay grounded and stay observant.